Hey people, how you doing? The weekend is upon us, and I'll try to do a quick video, but you know how my videos are. What I'm going to do is to show some VCLT that came my way in the last couple of days. And nothing's better than VCLT. Not because it's free, but because it always comes to me when I seem like I need it the most. When I've had a long week, I feel used and abused like a shake and bake bag, and I come home and just grateful I survived. And then I come home and see that the mailman has brought a little box like this. And you know what that means. Someone sent me some records from the VC, and it's real nice. It feels real nice. It feels like someone's thinking of you. You're not just here to go through the grind. There's occasional nice moments, and VCLT is one of those occasional awesome nice moments. So 2 people from the VC have sent me some VCLT, and I'm going to show you the nice stuff they sent me because it really made me feel, it really lifted my spirits to see VCLT. Let's put it this way, and that's why my spirits needed lifting the most. The first one is from LJ. Biosite one, we all know LJ, so I don't really have to post his link or anything because everyone knows LJ, everybody subscribed to him. And he was nice enough to send me a box of VCLT. And it came completely by surprise. I did not know he was going to send me anything, and he always sends it with a nice note. And he has great handwriting. I wish I could write that good. That's why I type all my notes, because if I handwrote it, no one would be able to read it. So anyway, let me show you what Mr. LJ sent me, and he sent me the Doors' Soft Parade. LJ has this series, I think it's called Now It's Spinning, where he just shows an album that he's been really into, and just likes to share it with the VC of what he thinks is so awesome about it. So he showed this album once, Soft Parade by the Doors. And I just thought, the way he described it sounded great, and the music in the background I thought sounded really good. It was something I hadn't had in my collection yet, and here's the gatefold to the album. Cool looking gatefold, huh? Really cool. Anyway, it sounded cool in his video, and I liked the way he was describing it. And he found me a really nice vinyl copy of it, so there it is there on the electro label. And it's an album a Doors record I'm not that familiar with because I didn't have it in my collection yet until now. And a really great psychedelic release from the Doors. Just a really cool album. I've only listened to it once so far. The day it arrived a few days ago, and I was really digging it. The real popular song on here is Touch Me. Everybody knows that song because they play it on classic rock radio a lot. But the rest of the album is a really cool psychedelic experience, which I really enjoyed. The day it came, I was really in the mood for something like that. And it delivered. So killer addition to the Doors collection. And thanks a lot, LJ, because I was missing this one, so it's nice to have a copy of it now. And some 12-inch singles. We all know how I am with 12-inch singles. Love it. This is from Sharp and Newman. 12-inch single for the song Change Your Mind. Change Your Mind. There we go. Gary Newman, actually. The Newman. The other guy, I'm not familiar who he is. And they don't offer his first name. At least I don't see it anywhere here, but here's a better picture of the gents. And alright, VC, take a wild guess. Which one is Gary Newman? Hey, I have a couple of Gary Newman records, and they're really good. I really like them. I actually should buy more. I don't know what I'm waiting for. And I've never heard this single before. And the year it came out was 85. And it was a really good song. I really dug this song. So some music from Gary Newman I never heard before. It's on the Polydor label. Let me get that right in. But there we go. Polydor label. Good looking copy. So, cool 12-inch single. And I love to collect 12-inch singles, so that was a nice surprise. And this one from the Bodines. What was the name of this song? Angels. So 12-inch single from the song Angels from the Bodines. And it looked like it was once a record for a radio station. I have a few of these in my collection as well. And nothing on the back except the call letters from the radio station. And I remember the Bodines from back in the day. And let me see if there's a year on this. 1986 was the year on this. And it is on the Warner Brothers label. There we go. Is that right side up? Oh, no, it's not. My bad. So really cool. And some really cool 12-inch singles. Thanks a lot, LJ. This really brightened my day when I came home from work and saw this waiting for me. Oh, man, you had no idea how happy this made me. And it surprised the heck out of me because I didn't know you were sending me anything. I got no warning. It's just bam, there it was. And those are the nicest kind of surprises. So thanks a lot, LJ. I owe you big time. Very nice stuff. Very good listening. And it came to a happy home. There's always going to be a place for it here. All right, next box. We got this one. Only going to show the back to the front. Be bearing the address, mainly mine. So I got enough stalkers. This one is from Ottavio. Guess I'm just a spud boy, the king of kick-ass from Canada. And he sent me a few albums for VCLT, which really caught me by surprise. And my last video, I showed a Jethro Tull record, Thick as a Brick. I wanted to start my Jethro Tull collection going, but not knowing anything about the band, absolutely zero about the band. I didn't really know where to start, so I started it Thick as a Brick. And that all started from me buying a 12-inch single from Iron Maiden. And they had done, on the B-side of this 12-inch single, they had done a B-side cover of one of Jethro Tull's songs. And in the comments, Spudboy asked me about that. It's like, is that the cover from Jethro Tull? And I'm like, duh, because I don't listen to Tull, so how would I know? So I figure if it's coming from Spudboy, it must be true. So I was like, if you say so, yeah, it is. And I explained to him, hey, I don't have any Tull in my collection. I don't listen to Jethro Tull. Nothing against the band, I just don't listen to them. So he sent me a couple of Jethro Tull records, which I thought was nice of him. And the first one is Aqualung. And the song Aqualung really is the only thing I ever knew of Jethro Tull before all this happened. And hear the song Aqualung a lot on classic rock radio. And here's the gatefold. Another nice looking gatefold. Nice artwork. And so, yeah, so I'm just getting my Tull collection going here. So this is a great addition for that. And here, I don't know if I showed the back or not. Here's the back of the record. Some cool. My grandfather used to be a painter. And this reminds me a lot of his portraits that he wrote. I mean, the style of what it looks like reminds me a lot of my grandfather's paintings. In a way. I wouldn't say they look quite like this, but it does remind me of them. Especially this one. This one really reminds me of my grandfather's paintings. Maybe one day I gotta visit my relatives and take pictures of all of my grandfather's paintings and show them to you guys one day. But really cool stuff. And it is on the reprise label or reprise label. I never really know how you say that. So a really nice looking copy. Really clean. So thanks a lot, Split Boy. This is a killer album. I got these yesterday in the mail. And this is the first one I threw on. I really like this album and really blasted the hell out of the song Aqualung because that's like the one I know the best. So I really dug this album. So this and Thick as a Brick. I've been listening to Thick as a Brick a little bit more. It's starting to grow on me, and I'm sure this will do the same. So really cool addition to the Tull. And one more Jethro Tull album, Songs from the Wood from Jethro Tull. Haven't spun this one yet, but that may be going on the turntable tonight. after I drink a pint or two. That's when music seems to warm up to me the most. And what's the label on this one? Oh, Chrysalis. Or Chrysalis. Chrysalis. I think it's how you say it. Yeah, not much I can say about the song because I haven't listened to it yet. I wish I had listened to these first and then talked about it. But yeah, so I mean, so far the Toll albums have actually been warming up to me. I mean, they seem a little odd at first because I guess I'm not used to the vocal style and hearing the flute so much in a rock song, which is weird because I'm into old Genesis and there's flute and that stuff all the time. And that's what it reminds me of too, the old Peter Gabriel 70s era Genesis. And it's kind of right in that neighborhood. So, and so it takes a while for that to warm up on me. But thanks a lot for this one as well, Spud Boy. And the Canadian kick-ass continues. Max Webster self-titled album, so I'm thinking this is their debut because there's no album title on this. And I dig Max Webster. I wish I was more into them when they were a new band, but I was just a kid back then. And I live in America. This is a Canadian band, but really good stuff. This is on the Anthem label. There we go. Really cool. The first thing I learned about Anthem is actually Rush used to tour with this band back in the day. And so I remember watching the documentary about Rush be on the lighted stage, and one of the members from Anthem was reminiscing about touring with Rush, saying they were big nerds, and when they're all partying, when the Max Webster guys are after the show partying with chicks and getting drunk and having a good time, the Rush guys would be in their hotel rooms just watching TV and then turning early for the night. They wouldn't partake of the fun, but it must have been, to be a young guy back in those days, to go see Max Webster live in concert and to see Rush open for him, or vice versa sometimes. That must have been a blast, and I wish I was going to concerts back then because I would have got a huge kick out of that. So that's what Spud Boy sent me. And once again, big thanks to LJ, big thanks to Ottavio, Spud Boy, for this very generous VCLT. It's always appreciated, and like I said, it always makes me feel good to see VCLT. And of course I'm going to send some stuff back to you guys. I'm going to get a little collection going for both of you guys, so you'll be seeing your packages come to your places pretty soon. But that's just a good feeling about VCLT. You know, the real world can be rough on a person, and at the end of a hard week, you think it's just a dog-eat-dog world, and all of a sudden there's VCLT waiting for you, and just makes you feel good. It's kindness when you need it, and that's what I love about the VC, and that's what I love about VCLT. Well, anyway, we're about to approach a Labor Day weekend, so a 3-day weekend for hopefully all of us, but most of us. And I'm going to give you some quick band news. A lot of band news, actually. Just today, and today's Friday, the 29th of August, I learned that my band, Broken Undertone, was nominated for a local music award today, which really stunned me because the local, as in the city of Modesto, birthplace of George Lucas, there's a decent music scene in Modesto. We play a lot of shows up there. It's very close to where I live. And we got nominated for the Modesto Area Music Award. So we were put in our band made best new rock band category for the city of Modesto and the music scene there. So we were nominated with about 6 or 7 other bands, and just the nod to get nominated felt great to me. So really happy to see that. I was really thrilled to see that. I found out the news just earlier today, and that made me feel good. And another thing was, we filmed a video back in June, and little by little, me and the director, which is my in-law, we've been going over the footage and editing it little by little. We live in separate towns, so it's hard to connect. But it's looking really great. So pretty soon, once we get that up and going, I'll put a link on it so everybody can see the new video from my band. And it looks like we're going to get some radio airplay in the local rock station here as well. So good things for the band, all in the last few days. So really cool. Anyway, that's enough of me. I'm rambling now. And hope everybody enjoys their holiday weekend. Spin the tunes and have some good times and enjoy life, folks. All right, that's going to do it for me. See you at the next one. Later.